Hey guys, I'm going to be telling you about my One Direction concert experience. I'm basically going to tell you guys what you should know, what you should not do, and what you can do, and like all that good stuff. I have a video of the concert from August 14th, 2014. That's on my channel, so you guys can go and watch that. But just so you know, I scream a lot. You might have to turn down your little volume there. I'll put the link in the description if you've never seen it yet. It's kind of long and it's kind of loud, so yeah. I actually attempted to do a whole vlog throughout the whole day, but then as I actually filmed all the way through there to when I got to the concert, I started to run out of space on my camera, and I brought 2 SD cards, so they both got used up, so I had to delete my whole footage from the whole day because I just wanted to get all the videos down of the concert. But it was my first concert and it was one to remember. I'm actually wearing One Direction shirt. I didn't even know that. And I have it on the back, and they forgot to put Harry on there. I found that out when I went back to the house. I'm like, rip off. So let me get into my whole day. I'll tell you guys everything that happened from step by step on that day, since I kind of deleted all the footage for you. So I woke up super excited, August 14th, I'm like, phew. So I got my money and I was going to use that to spend for my shirts and merchandise and everything I was going to get there. So I actually got ready super early. I was just like, oh my gosh, I should do this, I should do this. I ended up wearing high-waisted shorts with a shirt that had like lace all on the back. I just straightened my hair and I put makeup on. I think I went like white here and then it faded out to be like black here. Like it just faded out to be black. I put like liquid eyeliner a little bit on the top and then bottom, and then of course I put mascara on. I also put glitter on my eye, like the eyeshadow. So back to my day. So I got done like super early getting ready. I had to go to my friend's house. I forget what time. It might have been 1 or 2 I went to her house. So my mom took me to her house and I got more ready there. And same with her. Well, first we played on the Wii U. And then he got up and got ready. And we had to take a train there, so we had to like leave like super early anyway. By the time we got ready, I think it might have been 6 or 4 or something like that, maybe 5. And I think it started at 8, so it might have been 6. I forget now. It's been a few months. We all get to the train station, and then she asked her brother, like, oh, are you going to give us money for the train? And he's like, oh, I didn't bring money. And then we're like, oh. So we went on the train, and she spent her money for both of us. Then we started to get nervous. We were like, what if we went on the wrong train? What if we missed our stop? What happens if something happens? Like if the train like has to stop for like, I don't know, like a couple minutes or something, like delays us. Like, all this was rushing through our heads. We were, like, freaking out. She texted her sister that was meeting us on, like, the stop. And her sister was, like, informing us. She gave us the 3 stops before our stop, so then we know when to get ready. So we were just, like, on the train, kind of bored, like, on our phones. Because, like, it was super quiet, so we didn't really want to, like, talk and everything. But then as people came on, we were like hearing like other people talking about the concert, and we were like, whoa, we're going there too. When the train came to our stop, we were like, oh my gosh, yes. So we go out and then we couldn't find our sister. We're like, oh no. So we started to like walk around, and then this police officer was like, you're supposed to exit that way. And then we're like, oh, we're trying to meet up with someone. He goes, oh, okay, I'm sorry, do your thing. Eventually her sister like came up behind her, and then we're like, oh yeah, I found you. We went to her apartment real quick, and then like she's getting ready. I think she's going mini golfing or something. I guess it was like around 7:30 or 7. We got out and we started to walk. It doesn't seem right, like those times don't seem. So we started to walk there. We were like starting to get worried because we like printed out our tickets online. Like we printed out, and so we're like, what if it doesn't work? Like what if they say it's fake or something? Like we were all freaking out, and like we just kept on getting so nervous about the whole thing. We went to the subway. We took a subway there with her sister. Like she just tagged along with us to make sure we got there safe. When we finally get there, we were freaking out. We're like, holy crap, like this is real. We are gonna see them. So we walk in. at first I was like, oh, should we go buy the shirts now because it's probably gonna be crowded at the, like, after the concert. She's like, oh no, we should just, like, get our tickets now. We don't know how long it's gonna take to, like, get in. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Do our tickets. It was perfectly fine. We were all good. We got in. We got our floor tickets. I probably didn't tell you. I was floor 9, which, like, the stage is here, and it comes out to, like, a walkway, kind of, and then another stage is, like, on the other side. But where it comes out, we were, like, kind of, like, in between that stage and that stage, but we were actually really close. Like, it was crazy. Yeah, when we got there, they were all very nice. Like, we were, like, socializing with other Directioners, too, and we were like, oh yeah, like, blah, 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 blah. And it eventually started. 5 Seconds of Summer came out, and I'll be honest, I wasn't too into them at first. Like, I tried to, like, listen to their music, and I'm like, I don't know, I kind of just want to stick to One Direction. So I was like, I only knew, like, Amnesia, and she looked so perfect, so I was just, like, still jamming. I'm like, ooh, it's my first concert, so I didn't know how to act, so I was just, like, jumping around, like, screaming. After they were done, it started to pour rain. Like, not like, it poured for about a half an hour on us, and me and my friend, we just stayed there, like, we're like, oh, holy crap, it's pouring on us. Yeah, we were just freaking out, like, holy crap, I'm cold, this is not cool, we're getting soaked, all my, like, electronics were getting wet, even though I had, like, a little purse, but I was like, oof. Like, about half an hour later, it stopped, thank God, and then about, I guess, 10 or 20 minutes later, One Direction came out, we were, like, freaking out, we're like, holy crap, and I remember, I think it was Zane's my favorite, he was, like, walking down the walkway, and, like, he went right by me. I almost cried. Like, I don't know if I put it in the video on YouTube, but like I was like, oh my god, like, I, like, something like that. I was about to cry and everything. I'm like, holy crap, like, he's there, he's real, I see him. I was like, okay, keep it together. I'm not crying. I don't want to look like a hot mess. It was one of, like, the best experiences. But after the concert, it ended kind of later than we expected. We had to rush back to the train because, like, it was, I think it was, like, at 11. I forget what time the train leaves, but the next train would be, like, at 1 or 2 a.m. or something like that. We couldn't get any merchandise because we were in a rush. We literally ran to the train station and, like, we made it with, like, 1 minute to spare. Like, it was crazy. And it was just upsetting how I couldn't get any merchandise, and I just went through all that and I didn't get anything. I ordered a shirt online, though, just to, like, be like, yeah, I went there, but it's just not the same if you don't get it there, because, yeah, it's, even though it's so much more expensive there, it's like $40, and I got my shirt for like $25, it just doesn't feel like, I don't know how to explain it. I got home around like 12 a.m, so it was all good, but it was crazy. Alright, so now I'm going to be telling you guys tips, like what you can do and what you can't do, what you should bring, and everything else. So basically what I brought was a purse. It was, I don't have anything with me right now, but it was, I guess, like this kind of big purse. It was like, because I wanted to bring a lot of things, so I'm like, yeah. I brought was my phone, obviously, my iPod, my camera, 2 SD cards. I think I also brought like a hairband. You never know what can happen. And a comb, I think. I bought a comb. Tips about the concert. People always say it's like so loud and you're gonna need earplugs. I never used them. I never got them. My dad was telling me I should get them. I never did. And it was loud, but I mean, like, it wasn't like so loud that you have to like hold your ears. Like, I actually want to be able to like hear them and be like living the moment, you know, not just like ruining it and like blocking out their sound. Another tip would be, just in case, if like, just bring your camera and like anything that you have a camera on and all these SD cards, because I ran through that trouble. I ran out of space on my iPod. My iPod died, I think, and my camera, it was dying too. So I only had my cell phone, and my cell phone isn't a really good. The camera quality is like, I don't know, like 6 megapixels. It's not good at all. So I was just like freaking out, and I don't want to use all my phone battery because, you don't know, I can't record anything and take more pictures because I ran out. So that's a thing that you need to keep in mind. Another thing is you need to bring a charger. I actually did bring a charger. I forgot to tell you guys this. And then bring extra money. On the way back, I had to spend my money for me and her on the train. Just bring extra money. Like, if you're like, oh, I'll just keep that here, bring it with you. Like, even though if you think someone's gonna take it, at least like keep it on you, because you never know what's gonna happen. Another tip is don't be rude to anyone there. Like, don't try to start any drama. Don't, just be cool. Like, if someone's annoying and they're screaming next to you, don't care about it. They're just living their life. Like, I was kind of screaming a lot. Like, honestly, like, don't bother in yelling at them because they're having fun, obviously. Why would you want to take that away? So yeah, just don't do that. Just keep that in mind. Just tips. And like, another tip is you can freak out. You can be like crazy and like really loud, because like obviously, like, if someone yells at you, then they're a douche for doing that, because you're trying to have fun at a concert that you spent so much money on. Like, honestly, things not to do. Do not bring a freaking huge poster, okay? People do that for them to notice them, but honestly, it really, like, I'm sitting here taking a video, and then if like Harry like finally comes close, I'm like, oh my gosh, Harry, and if someone freaking lifts up a poster in front of me, I'm like, thanks for ruining my shot. Like, that happens all the time. It's okay, you can bring like a little like small thing and don't hold it up the whole time, or like every time they go by you. Just like at least like a little small thing. It's like, oh hey, just don't bring a huge poster. People are doing that. There's not really a lot of do nots. I guess do not like throw things on stage. Especially don't do that, because it's one of the rules, and people keep on doing that, and it ends up hurting them, and it's just like, then everyone gets all mad at you for throwing it. So it's just a hot mess. Don't do that. If there's rules, follow those rules. Because if you do one stupid thing, you will literally get kicked out. I've seen people get kicked out there for doing the most stupidest thing. So honestly, just do the rules. Do what they say. Don't like be like, oh, no one's gonna see. Yeah, other than that, have fun at your concert. It was such a good experience for me. It was my first concert ever, and my like first like favorite band. And now I'm hoping I'm gonna go to Black Singing summer concert next year. So now I'm actually knowing what to expect and what is gonna happen and everything else. Thanks for actually listening to me. I don't think anyone else will go to listen to my rants. So go to a concert, have fun. If you haven't gone to a concert, don't get your hopes down, because honestly, I thought I would never get to go to their concert or never get to see them. I actually did, so that was crazy. So yeah, just don't think you'll never get to see them. You will. I bet you will. Bye!